Today I have a review of the Olight S10R Baton Generation 3. This is a new light by Olight, and it's pretty neat. Let me show it to you. First of all, this is small. It does have the magnetic tail cap and the recharging that you're used to on the S10R. It has a new LED driver, which I'll show you here. The new LED driver is a SST40, and this is the first time I've had this LED. Most of the other flashlights I have happen to be Crees. The Olight S10R Baton is a really pretty small light. It uses a CR123 or RCR123. And let me show you another light that uses the same type of battery by Olight, the H1 Nova here. And as you can see, they're very, very close in size. The Baton happens to be a little bit longer, and I equate that to the fact that it has this deeper lens. It has a little bit more of a throw characteristic than the H1. They both have the magnetic tail caps, and opposites attract, they won't snap. And you got to remember that H1 Nova is a headlamp, so it's a different use for the light. But the button on the S10R Baton is here on the side, like many other Olights. This button, though, is a little bit different. It has a low battery indicator that will come on, and in lockout mode, instead of flashing the LED, you'll get a little red LED underneath that to show you that you're in lockout mode. It's kind of a neat difference there. Again, the anodizing on the Olights are really fantastic. It's worn really well in my pocket over the past couple days. I really can't tell other than being a little bit dusty in the bezel here. It does have an anti-reflective coated lens. The lens is smooth, as is the reflector. And centering is very good on this LED. The pocket clip is pretty standard on what we've seen on other Olights of this size. You can reverse it, but there's no ring to put it on down here at the bottom. A few quick features about the light. In high mode, it's 600 lumens for 1.5 minutes, and then it bumps down to 300 lumens for 60 minutes. In medium, it's 120 lumens for 160 minutes. Low is 12 lumens for 33 hours, and Moonlight Mode is just half a lumen at a whopping 15 days. And that's pretty impressive. The light says it'll go for 118 meters in high mode, and I'll test later here and show you what it's like. I don't know that it goes quite that far to be effectively illuminating things, but it's impressive for a light this size. It is IPX8 water resistant. It is drop proof for 1.5 meters. Like I said before, the LED is an SST40 CW, and that is a cool white LED. I'd call it more of a neutral light. There's really not much blue to it. It uses a RCR123A size cell. It does have a strobe mode, and that's at 10 Hertz. And it is only 68.5 millimeters in length with 23 millimeters in distance. And it's 58 grams, including battery, without a pocket clip. One of the things the S10R Baton comes with is Olight's Rechargeable Cradle, and that's here. But first I wanted to show you can charge it on the old style of Olight charger as well, and it's a magnetic charger, and it goes red here. It went from blue to green, and you can see there it is charging. And I have it hooked up to a power bank right now, and you saw it went green there. Or you can charge it on the new charger that is included with the package. And you can see there the LED turns red when it's charging. It's magnetic, and it just really easily snaps in place there. It connects with micro USB, which you probably already have a lot of cables of already. And I'll just show it to you here a little bit more in detail. It does have a USB pass-through, so you can still charge your phone. We don't need to pick one or the other if you only have one charger. It will charge at a slower rate, but it is possible. The input is 5 volts DC. The output is 4.2 volts at 1 amp. So it would charge a phone slower, but still at a speed that's safe. And the other thing about the charging base is that it does have small little suction cups here. So it will stick down and not move around as easily. It works better on a smooth, flat surface. I've got a wooden table here, so it doesn't get the best suction. To me, the rechargeable really makes this a nice light. It's just really easy to always keep charged up. The RCR 123s don't have as much capacity as a primary lithium 123 cell, so being rechargeable makes it easy to keep it up and keep it running. As I mentioned before, the tail cap is magnetic, and you can see here I'm holding it with a pocket knife. This happens to be a SOG Twitch 2, and just in comparison here, you can see the blade length. It's just almost identical. It's a really small light, easy to fit in your pocket. It is a CR123 cell, like I said before, which it does come with, an Olight branded cell. This is fairly easy to fit in your pocket and would be a great EDC, I think. Like I said, it is powered by an RCR123 or a CR123. If it's the latter, it's not rechargeable. That being said, it is a little bit fatter than a AAA light or a AA light, just by the nature of it. I've been carrying it around for a couple days in jeans and other types of pants, and so far I found it to be just fine. By default, it carries tip up, which is fine with me. I would recommend lockout mode, although I haven't had any times where it accidentally comes on. Let me show you a few beam patterns quick while we're on the inside. So here's low, and you can see the beam pattern. I'll just get up right by the camera lens. And then let me bump up. So this is medium mode, and the camera's pretty sensitive here, just due to the lighting conditions I have, so it really blows out. And then one more is high. Let me zoom out a little bit. And then turbo is a double click, and triple click is strobe. The light also has Moonlight Mode, which you can actually see just a little bit on camera here, and show you it's on. This is half a lumen, so it's really not much light. Good for reading maps, not great for spotting bears. The S10R Baton 3 also comes with a lanyard here, and I've got it still in the package, but one thing I wanted to point out was it comes with a almost needle-like thread here to help you put it through the slot and thread the lanyard on. Since I've been EDCing this, I don't need a wrist lanyard, but that is an option for you, and it makes it really easy to thread. It's a nice touch. So here's the Olight S10R Baton Generation 3. This is low power, and you can see it out there a little bit. Medium, and it's a lot brighter. And high. Really a nice light. It's pretty even light, as you can see, no real hot spot, and it goes quite a distance here. I'm on a bike trail, and it's pretty good distance there. I'll pan up just a little bit. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with that. Turbo isn't really much of a big difference there. And then strobe, I really like the blue accents around the switch and the bezel. This has a little bit more recessed bezel than other Olight models I have, and I'm fine with that. It does seem to be a bit of a dust magnet. Hard to tell there on camera, maybe you can see it. But that's something to keep in mind, just to clean it periodically. Overall, I really like the S10R Baton 3rd generation light. It's a nice combination of the light you need when you need it, but also that turbo mode of 600 lumens really packs a fantastic punch for its size. Granted, it's not for very long, but you can always kick up. I found the heat dissipation to be very good. I ran the light for 20-30 minutes on high mode, and it was, when I measured it, it was about 105 degrees, and that might sound hot, but it's really just warm to the touch. No risk of burning or damaging any skin, and just lets you know it's on. It is great performance for its size. It wasn't all, the heat wasn't located around the tip only, it was located around the whole light, so it really does a nice job of that. The brightness levels are pretty good. 600, 300 lumens, 120, and 12. Plenty of light to do your everyday tasks. I really like the fact that it's an RCR123 and it comes with a quality Olight cell. The new micro dock 3 is a nice touch for the light as well. The USB pass-through is a nice idea. In theory, you could daisy chain another Olight to it and charge both with only one charger, although it would be slower. The micro dock makes it really easy to charge your light, keep it charged, easy to put on your nightstand. The LED on it is not super bright, so it won't keep you up at night. This is the light I recommend. It's available everywhere from Amazon to Olight World's online shop and many other online stores. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks.